Boxing fans, what up? It's your boy Jay back in the house. Sorry this post-fight vid's coming a little late. I was actually out of town. I just got back and kind of wanted to, share with you guys my quick thoughts. Last night was a pretty good night of boxing. If you like knockouts, you definitely would have enjoyed last night because it was two brutal knockouts, man. By Adonis Stevenson and Sergey Kovalev. Both of these guys are what you really call knockout artists. Adonis Stevenson has been on a high lately. He has been 2013 has been all about Adonis Stevenson, man. Avenging that loss to Darnell Boone, knocked his ass out, went on to annihilate Chad Dawson in round one. Something that's never actually been done to him ever in his whole entire career. Went on after that to annihilate Tavoris Cloud like it was nothing. And then went on to beat Tony Bellew in a very dominant fashion in the sixth round. Let's talk about that fight for a little bit. I actually did watch the whole fight, and I mean, just briefly, I mean, pretty much most of you guys already know by now exactly what happened in this fight, and what Stevenson did to win. We clearly saw Tony Bellew was using pretty good movement. It was working for a little while. He was actually knowing that Adonis Stevenson's left hand is his most dangerous weapon. Tony Bellew was able to take advantage of that and keep circling to his left to avoid that left hook. And pretty much what ended up happening was Tony Bellew wanted to become a little bit too aggressive at some times. He would try to come in on the inside, and that would allow Stevenson to recoup and to actually get in and counterpunch him. And that's pretty much what happened throughout the fight. I actually also want to say I thought it was actually an excellent stoppage by the ref. I know a lot of people are already talking about this, but you could tell when it was a good stoppage by the referee when Adonis Stevenson actually landed really flush on Tony Bellew, and at the point where he was so hurt that he actually dropped his guard instantly. And turned away. And that really let the referee know, hey, I'm hurt. And I thought it was an excellent job by the referee. We need more. I don't know the referee's name, but we definitely need more referees like that in boxing, man. Way better than the referee than actually from the George Groves Carl Froch fight, for damn sure. I actually missed the full fight of the Kovalev and Silka fight. I hope I said that right. In a way, it kind of doesn't really matter because the fight was so short. But I've been watching a few videos, and people were saying that Silka was actually also using movement against Kovalev. If anybody has that full fight, please post it in the comments. I would really appreciate that, so I could actually catch that first round. There's really not much to say about what the Sergey Kovalev fight. Sergey Kovalev is absolutely a huge freak of nature, man. He's a pure beast. He has one thing I noticed about Sergey Kovalev, that he has an excellent jab. He keeps his, power not just in his right hand, but his left hand. Extreme power both hands. He stays very well balanced when he actually throws his jabs. not the best defense in the world. His resume doesn't really stand out too much. I mean, he's got pretty much biggest names I see on there is Gabriel Campillo, Nathan Cleverly, which he was a very legit champion, and now Silka. But I would have to give the edge in the resume right now at this point to Adonis Stevenson. He's actually been fighting more active and fighting better competition. But anyways, going forward, I feel that these guys need to get in there and make this fight happen in 2014. If you guys actually refer back to the post-fight interview, Adonis Stevenson mentioned that he would fight Sergey Kovalev if the money, pretty much, if the money made sense. If the money was right, he would fight him. But what actually kind of surprised me was when he, called out Carl Froch. Now, Carl Froch doesn't even fight at light heavyweight. He fights at super middleweight. The man pretty much has unfinished business with George Groves, and I'm pretty sure he still wants to avenge his loss to Andre Ward, from the finals of the Super Six. So I don't understand why he was calling out Carl Froch. Carl Froch got a bunch of fish, bigger fish to fry at this moment. Bernard Hopkins, Bernard Hopkins is really good on anybody's resume because he's also a very good challenge. Still at 48, the man is a supreme ring technician. Always at this point, you always have to keep in mind Bernard, the experience that Bernard Hopkins brings. I think it would be a pretty good challenge for Stevenson. I don't know what Bernard Hopkins' motives are in boxing right now. I don't know how much more longer he's got left in the tank. I don't know who's in his radar, who he wants to fight at this point. But I don't really know how serious Adonis Stevenson wants to take on Sergey Kovalev. And if that fight goes down, I don't want to see it in Canada. I don't want to see it in Russia. I want to see it on a very good neutral. I want to see it on neutral grounds, pretty much. Vegas wouldn't be too bad. I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be the MGM Grand, but Cowboy Stadium. I mean, Texas has weird. Pretty weird with the scorecards. I'm not really sure about that one. I wouldn't really mind Madison Square Garden. I think that would be pretty cool. Canada's not that far away from New York. New York City is the largest city in the United States. I also believe that you have a lot of Russians in New York. So I think, yeah, Madison Square Garden wouldn't really seem that bad. I think that would be an excellent venue for those two to fight in 2014. I think the HBO 24/7 would be pretty cool, because I think Adonis Stevenson might hit fighter of the year. So they'll probably recap on that. It'll be pretty cool to see more about Sergey Kovalev and how he grew up and this and that and what got him into boxing. So I think it's a great fight to make in 2014. Both of them fight on HBO. So yeah, I say go ahead. I say fuck it. Let's make it happen. I think if if we as the fans we could keep pressing for it, I think we could actually get that fight. I think it'll be made, and I think that'll be an excellent ass fight. Right now, I would have to say that'll probably be around a 50-50 fight or maybe a 55-45 fight. I would have to give the edge and power actually to Kovalev. I think he has a little bit more tools in the toolbox. I know Kovalev's defense is not the greatest. He hasn't fought the best guys, but it's an intriguing matchup. It's very intriguing. It's very interesting. Both these guys have, very good power. I've been watching some videos. People are saying that Adonis Stevenson is a little one-dimensional. He relies on the left hand too much. Um, I mean, I kind of agree to some extent. My only concern is if Stevenson goes into the fight relying on the left hook, what's going to happen if Kovalev neutralizes the left hook? That'll be kind of interesting to see what happens from that point, on out. But is Adonis Stevenson really ready for Sergey Kovalev? If the money is right, will he step up to take the challenge? Do you guys think Sergey Kovalev is ready for Adonis Stevenson? You guys let me know what you think. And well, I want to see this fight. I really want to see it. This is one of the big fights that I feel is going to be huge in 2014. But yeah, it was a good night of boxing. If you guys like knockouts, it was a good night. So you guys drop your comments, let me know what you think, and I'll cross my fingers. Let's hope this fight happens. Peace out.